put it all around. Put this all around. Down on that side, down on that end. Put a little bit of compost down, not enough, and I don't have fertilizer in it, which I have to make up a proper concoction of fertilizer and compost. This is store bought compost. Second year that this tree has been alive on my property. Some of the fruits are good, some of the fruit is not good, so it's the first year of it properly fruiting. We do suffer from guava moth here where I live quite bad. So that one's completely decimated. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. This is probably the worst one there is. But it's sad. I love feijoas, but I have to somehow get the guava moth sorted. The guava moth burrows into the fruit, lays its eggs, and then dies off and drops down to the ground. So you have to treat the ground and also the fruit and the underleaves. Bed that we've just done. We've got some spring onion and we've got some cosmos. The spring onions, I need to buy some more herbs to hide the spinach there and the lettuce because I don't want any of the slugs or insects to get to them, so I need to buy some more herbs. For now we've just got the spring onion. They're quite potent. Hopefully there'll be enough to deter them at the moment. Then we've got some cosmos, just because I had them on hand. And then over here we've also got another feijoa tree. So we've had this feijoa tree for about maybe 5 years, I'm going to say, and it hasn't fruited. And I don't know why it hasn't fruited. It's definitely a feijoa tree. It does need some attending to, definitely. I've kind of neglected it because it's just not giving me fruit and I don't know why, but I have put some compost down. I haven't done it properly, but that's all it's going to get for now anyway. And it's doing well, surviving that it's here for the last 2 years. Now you can see here that we've actually cut this tree down. It's a pest of a tree. We're trying to get rid of it. I want to plant more trees, so the amount of trees that we've cut down I want to replant. And then we've got the chickens, and then over here, oh, this is my grape tree. Last year it had like a little bunch of grapes. This year it's not doing anything, but it has grown significantly. We also got a rock on our little lid for our chicken coop because we had a massive storm. Storm Gabrielle blew it off and we had to put something heavy on it. Over here I've kind of neglected this plant, being that it's just dying. It's kind of like just lost interest in this plant. I love passion fruits, but this is my second year and it's died again, and I don't know what the problem is. They just shrivel up and you've got this disease. I can't remember what it was called. I sprayed it last year, it didn't work. Yeah, so I don't know what I want to do, and it's all up in the trees. So there's some bunch there, and it just goes higher and higher into our, what is it? It's like a Christmas tree. I forgot the name. Putakawa tree. And then we've got some Remu trees, which is lovely. I really like those trees, they just grow straight up. And then coming through here, we've got, so we cleared this whole area. We've got to take down these 2 trees because it's damaging the fence, and the neighbour doesn't want it because it's blocking all the sun on their side. Here we've got our apple tree that I showed you guys earlier, and then over here we've got another apple tree. And then in the chicken coop we've got a nectarine tree, which doesn't fruit right now. So right here we've got our eucalyptus tree, and you can see that it's leaning outwards. I planted this when I didn't really know much about eucalyptus, and I still don't really know much. So it's trying to get to the sun because of our forest area. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, I can cut it off, hang it in the shower. The steam from the shower will release the natural eucalyptus smell and clear your airways. So I'm going to come out and harvest that and do that sometime soon. I think it still grows through, because we're in a subtropical area, I think it still grows through to the winter as well. I can't quite remember, I'm pretty sure it does, so I can definitely use this in the winter when we're all congested. It is showing signs of stress down here, which so far I just dug it in the ground, didn't even do anything, didn't add any amendments, and it's doing great. It would need some amendments, I think it would benefit from it, but it's got nice healthy leaves. Look at those, very healthy. Over here we have our tamarillo tree. I really got to plant it into a bigger pot. It's not doing too well. It's doing okay, but it's stunting its growth badly with such a small pot. So I've got to get that done as soon as possible. And moving on to my tomatoes, I've kind of just given up on them. To be honest, I've really given up on my tomatoes. And over here we've got my house plants, and then it's looking a little bit messy. I definitely have to clean it up. First year of growing kumaras, or sweet potatoes, and to be honest, they're super easy. I love to grow them again. So what I'm going to do is, once they're all harvested, they were full of aphids, but I came through and with a paper towel and just squished all the aphids, and they're looking really good. It was turning badly yellow. I can't remember what deficiency it had, but I added some amendments to the soil and it's coming back vibrant. Yeah, and I can't wait to harvest this big tube. I think it's a 30 litre? I can't quite remember, but I'm excited to see this. You can also cut these at the nodes and place them in water until next winter, and you've got an unlimited supply of sweet potatoes. So far this is my favourite corner because look how organised and good this looks. So we've got silver beet, which I can't wait to make into silver beet and feta muffins, like gourmet muffins. Generally it's spinach, but we don't have spinach on hand, so it's just got to do what we have. We've got some more spring onion, put them up here because it's just better to have it closer than further away. We've got some seedlings, some seeds that my little girl planted. Yeah, I always say I'm going to remember them, but I don't, to be honest. I don't know what's planted in them. I know that they're a fruit. Sorry, I know that they're a vegetable. They're not actually parsley. I always write the back on it. They're not beetroot either. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I always think, I'm going to remember, but no, I never remember. And then we got some beautiful flowers. I love these flowers. They're so vibrant. We have some capsicum, which I absolutely love. So thyme and capsicum work very well together. Thyme hides the capsicum smells from the aphids and from the insects and just the horrible insects that come through. I've gone through this and killed all aphids that have tried to come here and just eat my plants away. So I've got two, and I've got some really good capsicums growing. Get a harvest off this plant and that plant, and look how much more I've got growing. This is my first year officially growing capsicum. and they're just flowering non-stop. They just keep flowering, producing. The more you harvest, the more it's going to shoot out flowers. Over there, I don't know if you guys can see it, there is a grasshopper. Is that a grasshopper? I can't remember the name of it. It's not a grasshopper. Anyway, I'll put the name down there. I'm just too excited. Like, look at that abundance. So excited. We have burrito bowls a lot, and we also have taco wraps and stuff, and we put a lot of capsicum and a lot of fruit in there. But you can use it in dishes and casseroles and roasts and everything else like that. So that's a good companion planting right there. Thanks guys for tuning in today. I hope you guys have had a glorious day. So we have done our seedlings today, and I've showed you guys around our fruit trees, which they haven't as grown as much as I would have liked in the last year, but that's okay. Where I live is currently really hard to grow things, especially when it comes to trees and vegetables. Certain vegetables I can't grow here because of the lack of sun. But I am doing what I can with what I have. So tomatoes, they're not growing great because I get, it doesn't get much sun, and I get a lot of bottom end rot, which is basically, from my understanding, is when something's a high temperature and it goes to low temperature, or when it's super wet and then suddenly it dries out and then it's super wet again. That's what also causes bottom end rot, amongst other things. Currently I'm dealing with aphids on my property, but that's inevitable. That's just insects for you. I'd like to keep everything as natural as possible. Moving on, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Can't wait to show you guys the next video. Don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome, just as good as this one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.